Howdy YouTube, Aqua Alex here, and today we are doing our next installment of Top 10 Countdown here on the Aquatic Wetline. Now I know it's been a long time since we've done a Top 10 Countdown, so let's bring it back today. Today we are counting down the top 10 larger tetras, or you can call them larger cherisons. We're not talking about the eeny, tiny neon tetras or tiny rummy-nosed tetras or tiny cardinal tetras. Those are all feeders to most monster fish keepers like myself. We think of neon tetras and the smaller tetras as feeders or bait fish, albeit expensive, but they're still feeders. Also, I do like a good rummy-nosed tetra for a community tank when I'm keeping angelfish, but I'm no longer keeping angels. I'm actually keeping some monsters, so they'll be feeders. But nonetheless, let's talk about the larger tetras. Now, about 7 or 8 of these larger tetras I mentioned can be kept with Oscars, Jack Dempsey's, larger cichlids, and generally larger fish. Only a few of these species should be kept alone, but I'll describe all that stuff when we get to the countdown. Alright, so we're ready to start. Coming in at number 10 is the Leprosy fasciatus. Now, the Leprosy is a very beautiful fish. It resembles a bumblebee, sort of. It's a yellow and black fish with yellow and black stripes. Very cool looking, very striking. Most of these fish stores sell these guys for about $8 for a 1-inch specimen, up to about $25 for a 9-inch specimen. The Leprosy gets to about 12 inches long, very, very aggressive. It needs to be kept with cichlids such as Dovi, Red Devils, Jaguars, Oscars, and Jack Dempsey's. They are very ferocious. They will attack a fish's fins as if it was chocolate on the fish. Alright, so you need to keep these with fish that don't have longer fins. You put these with angelfish, you have a buffet on your angelfish. One of the reasons why I'm not a huge fan of the Leprosy is because they're really, really bad at fin nipping. Alright, there were some specimens that I had no problems with fin nipping, but there were a ton that I've had problems with fin nipping, so I no longer keep the Leprosy unless I have to rescue one. But I do have respect for them. They do hold a place in my heart because I did raise one for 2 years to full-grown size. So, they'll always like them, but I'll probably never keep them unless I have to. Alright, number 9 is the PACU fish. You all know what a PACU is. If you've been in this hobby for a while, you kept a PACU. I'll admit it, I kept tons of PACUs growing up in the fish hobby. So, yes, I like PACUs. PACUs are a cool fish. They're actually a vegetarian piranha. Very cool, right? Vegetarian piranha. Just like humans, they're vegetarian fish. Alright, so that's pretty cool. PACUs get huge. Red-bellied PACUs get about 18 inches. And black PACUs get about 32 inches. So, PACUs should not be kept by hobbyists unless the hobbyist has a 1,000-gallon tank. Because these guys get huge and they swim a lot. And PACUs have to school. Alright, so they need a huge tank. So other than that, I like the PACU. If I want to see a PACU, I'll go down to the New England Aquarium, where they have really huge PACUs that are probably about 25 years old, which is great. Alright, now coming in at number 8 is almost like the Leprosy, but it's called a Disidorus. Pretty sure I probably pronounced the name wrong, but a Disidorus is like a Leprosy, except that the Disidorus comes from Africa. It is one of the few tetras, or larger tetras, to come from Africa. I have never personally kept a Disidorus, but I've had my dad keep one, and I fed the fish, so technically I've kept one, although I never kept one. I just cared for one. So, Disidorus is a very nice fish. I can't really share any information on them because I have never kept them personally. I just cared for one. Alright, number 7 is the Wolffish. Now, you're probably going to say to me, Alex, you're lying. A Wolffish is not a tetra or a cherison. Well, guess what? Guess what? A wolffish is a cherasin, which falls into the family of tetras. Alright, so a wolffish is a cherasin. Very nice fish, very aggressive, but can be kept in any state of the United States of America. They're not illegal like piranhas are. Alright, so if you're looking for a piranha but you live in Massachusetts, well, you can get a wolffish. Now, wolffish aren't very active, so they're not as active as a piranha would be, but they are very fierce, very aggressive, probably more aggressive than a piranha would be, in my experience. Now, wolffish get huge. Some of them stay small, like the dwarf red wolffish don't get that big, but they are a very nice fish, very good for beginners. Wolffish aren't difficult to keep, so I think they'd be good for a beginner who wants an aggressive fish. I like wolffish personally, so that's why I'm recommending them to you guys. Alright, number 6, pink-tail chaculus. Alright, a very cool looking fish, almost like a tetra version of an arowana. Alright, now the pink-tail chaculus is very striking with that red coloration it has. Very, very beautiful. I love the pink-tail chaculus. These guys get to be about 12 to 14 inches. Very nice. They almost resemble a flag-tailed Procelotus just a little bit, but they're not related to them at all. Now, the pink-tail chaculus can be kept with cichlids, can be kept with angelfish, can possibly be kept with some community fish because these won't pick at littler fish. They're very nice. Pink-tail chaculus is a very nice fish. I have kept numerous ones of these guys. I'm actually considering getting one for my 75 once I rehome the Oscars because they're nice. I'll be doing a 75-gallon silver dollar tank and a pink-tailed chaculus to fit in perfectly to the aquarium. So I love these guys. Pink-tailed chaculus. I've kept them for years and years. They're very beautiful fish and they're very colorful, which is great. Alright, number 5 comes the Redbellied Piranha. Probably one of the most famous river monsters, although they're not really monsters at all in the aquarium. Now, I know I live in Massachusetts, and it's illegal to keep piranhas, but guess what? I broke a law. I kept piranhas before. Shh, don't tell anyone. Piranhas are actually a pretty cool fish. Now, I kept piranhas back when I was 15, so about 5 or 6 years ago, I had red-bellied piranhas. They're actually a cool fish, but don't believe the hype. They are not scary at all in the aquarium. They're more scared of you than you being scared of them. Anytime I would stick my hands in a tank and do a water change, they were scattering to the other side. Only time I would see them ever get aggressive is when I put a crayfish in the tank or I put feeder fish in the tank. That's it. They never touched a silver dollar that was in the tank, and they never touched a PACU that was in the tank. So I had silver dollars showing with my red-bellied pygos, and I had a PACU in with my red-bellied piranhas. Never touched. Maybe it was because it was a 150, a big enough tank, or maybe it was because they live with PACUs and silver dollars in the wild. Who knows? Alright, red-bellied piranhas are a good beginner piranha. They're really not my favorite because they lack coloration, even though their title is red belly. They don't really have much of a red belly, even at the adult stage. Not much of a red belly, so I really don't care for the red-bellied piranha. Alright, number 4, a fish I really love, a piranha I really love, Caribe piranha. Ooh, that is my favorite red-bellied piranha. Alright, the Caribe. A beautiful red-bellied piranha with a nice black spot. It's usually called a humo spot. Very nice. This piranha is very rare now. I even know about it. I live in Massachusetts, and you're not supposed to know close to nothing about piranhas if you live in Mass, but I've kept numerous kinds of piranhas. I've kept black roms, I've kept spillos, I've kept red bellies, I've kept caribes, I've kept pariah piranha, not the pariah as in the Armillatus and things like that. I'm talking about the pariah piranhas, the pygo pariahs. I've kept ternsnetis. I kept a lot of piranhas, and I'm not going to tell you how I kept piranhas here in Massachusetts to say I know an importer. Enough said. Now, caribes are actually a very beautiful pygo. They get pretty big. They get bigger than red bellies. They're more aggressive than red bellies. So if you want a piranha, I would go with the Caribe. They may kill their own species, but they're advised to be kept in groups. So I'd probably get about 10 to 12 Caribes because they'll probably kill each other and leave you down with 4 or 5. But they're actually a good piranha, which is very cool. Alright, coming in at number 3 is perhaps one of my most favorite tetras of all time. It is one that I have a lot of expertise in. The Mentinus argentis silver dollar. Now, I love all kinds of silver dollars, and matter of fact, I have some silver dollar videos coming for you here on the Aquatic Wetline because I spent about 10 years keeping silver dollars and raising silver dollars, and I'm getting back into the silver dollar hobby. I love silver dollars. Now, the Mentinus argentis silver dollar, very beautiful fish, can be kept with community fish, can be kept with cichlids as a dither, but they get big, about 6 inches. Alright, so they're actually a perfect beginner type of large cherryfin that is not aggressive. And they're also a vegetarian piranha. Alright, so I like the Mentinus argentis. They do lack kind of coloration, but they make up for it in their schooling abilities. They like to school a lot, so I always recommend you have 3 or 4 in an aquarium. Alright, number 2, perhaps one of my favorite silver dollars of all time, but not my favorite, is the Mylius ruberipinus, the red hook silver dollar. Now, most people get them confused with the regular silver dollar. Nope. The red hook silver dollar is a lot different. The red hook has a long red hook and gets bigger than the silver dollar. The regular silver dollar just has a small orange hook, but the red hook has a large red hook. The hook is usually about this big on a red hook, and it's really red with some black stripes. Alright, red hooks are beautiful fish. They get to be about 12 inches, thus they can live with arowanas and some of these larger cichlids and stuff. I'll be doing a show on regular silver dollars, red hook silver dollars, and the next silver dollar we're going to talk about here on the Aquatic Wetline YouTube channel. So there'll be about 4 or 5 videos just on silver dollars coming up here on our YouTube channel. Alright, and the last fish on today's countdown, coming in as the best large tetra or large cherryfin, number 1, the wide bar silver dollar, also known as the black bar silver dollar. Man, oh man, they are the best silver dollar ever. Mylius strumbaki. Now, I've had the honor of keeping these wide bar silver dollars for years. Now they're hard to come by. I can't even find one up here. Alright, they are very beautiful. I love the wide bar silver dollars. I have some pictures of my very own wide bar silver dollars that I have kept over the years. You're going to see how beautiful these are. These are like a Caribe piranha in a silver dollar. Very nice. These get about 14 inches, so they're kind of a mini PACU and can be kept at 75 gallon to a 150. I love the Mylius strumbaki, also known as the wide bar silver dollar. There's also a thin bar version of black bar silver dollar. Stays about this size, but is better for people who have 55 gallons up to 125 gallons. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's top 10 countdown. The best large tetra in my eyes is the wide bar silver dollar. Alright? Hope you guys enjoyed today's top 10 countdown. I want to know, what is your top 10 countdown of larger tetras? And what is your all-time favorite larger tetra? Mine is the wide bar silver dollar. But what is yours? Comment below with what is your favorite larger tetra of all time. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Comment your favorite larger cherryfin / tetra of all time.